Hello and welcome to Time is Solid Here, a horror puzzle game developed by Algebra Falcon, available on itch.io, and it seems like a very surreal game. And also, it has some art that is AI generated. You know, that sounds interesting. Let's see what it's about. Enter. You're already getting the credits. Opening credits. That's quite the I don't know, confidence, I guess. You know, you usually have opening credits like a movie or something, you know? So right off the bat you're already showing the credits. Or it could be the game is already done. Oh, there you go. Content warning, by the way. Sudden and disturbing imagery and da-da-da-da-da. Well, you don't know where or who you are. However, a small voice begins to call to you from within. It says, walk around using the arrow keys or the mouse. Okay, RPG Maker game controls. Interact with objects using the spacebar or the mouse. Oh, spacebar is kind of weird. I usually use the Z key. Access the menu or go back by using the escape key or by double tapping. Double tapping. How does that work? What do you mean double tap? Double tapping? Oh, you mean maybe the mouse is what I mean. But yeah, the content warning. I didn't read it all, to be honest, but it is a horror game. I think I mentioned it before, so be forewarned. I don't know how it's gonna be horror. It said again, like art. Well, it seems like this art, you know, like these assets are not like AI generated, but I assume some of the art is AI. Yeah, like this, for example. This is a painting here. I think it said Open Gan or something. Open Gan. Another painting. Good. I mean, I feel like wasn't there like a trend as well? Someone, or not someone, but rather a bunch of people started using another kind of AI to generate art, I believe. Something called DALL-E or something like that. Anyway, you probably shouldn't leave. You don't know for yourself, but something tells you it's raining like hell out there. You just assume that, I guess. Alrighty. We'll just go. And look at some paintings. More, I mean, it seems like hell and heaven imagery, except it's interpreted by artificial intelligence, you know, which I guess is not really sci-fi. In AI, I always think of AI like in science fiction movies or whatever, where they're like basically sentient machines. But I think AI, in terms of like real life, it's not so much they're sentient, it's more like they're, you know, outputting whatever it thinks is appropriate depending on the information they're given, I guess, if that makes sense. But that's why it's all messed up, you know? They can't really think like a human being. They just like, it's like a mishmash of a bunch of images put together, depending on the topic. I assume, I don't know what AI, like exactly what the process here was with this game, but I assume they inputted some, you know, some descriptions and words, and then let the AI just put whatever they think is appropriate into like an image, right? From the internet, I guess. Also, this thing, by the way, a weird face with like mouth hands. Hello again. I see you found your way from the entrance. It's a shame, but many a soul have gotten lost in our lobby alone. It even has facial expressions. You know, see that? No matter. The name's Sharon, mate. Mate? Are you, Australian, or the name's Sharon, mate? Sharon. Sharon is the who's that guy? You know, in mythology, he always like he always escorts you across this river Styx or something like that. Something like that. Pleased to make your acquaintance. Or, I'm not sure. I don't remember. Oh, look at you, the strong silent type, as if you are a RPG protagonist or something. 'Tis a shame, but I would have someone to keep me company. There's more important things, I guess. I should get to why you're here. See, I got word, and now I'm not sure if it came from upstairs or downstairs per se. But got word that these paintings need cleaning. And look, I don't want to do the work myself, so it's a damn miracle you came along. See, it's been... well, about 70 years since I've seen someone. So let's just say your work will be very much appreciated. Oh, what you just staring at me for? Oh, I see. You want me to save your game, right? I can do that for you. I'll save your game. Just like Mei Ling from Metal Gear Solid, you know? He's our Mei Ling. And there you go. What else could you want? Okay, who's the person on the right? Is that us? I mean, kind of looks like us. You know, you see the sprite had like the face thing. I assume the sprite, I guess, was inspired by the AI generated art, maybe. Some context, please? So you can talk, huh? Only when you are given dialogue options. See, to answer your question, mate, I gotta think hard. And that requires effort. So you haven't really done anything for me at this point. Clean up some of them paintings, it'll be a different story. Remember, I'm always here if you gotta save, or if you're lonely. Heh. Okay, floating head. Talk to me. Well gosh, can't expect me to start blabbering on you without something in return. Why don't you clean some of those paintings? Then we'll have a little chit-chat. Explain the controls. Game. Sure thing, boss. Well, how do you even get to this menu and him explain the controls if you don't know the controls? But walk around. Okay, I just want to check just in case, you know. All right, menu options. That's just typical RPG Maker options. I gotta clean some paintings. There's a painting here. Would you like to clean it? Sure. I clean it. Whoa. Weird. I jump into the painting like Super Mario 64. Hello. Who are you? Well, I'm the new painting cleaner, I guess. Huh. Painting cleaner? The only one else here should be... Well, whatever it was, has long left my mind. As for me, my name is... I forgot. How embarrassing. Anyway, I've been having a problem, though I cannot remember what that problem was. Oh, I see now. The problem is that I keep forgetting things. Well, I do remember something. Behind me lies a maze, which is something especially cruel for someone like me. It never seemed to make it far. But for some reason, I really want to find what lies at the center of it. Now I forgot exactly why, but you seem to have the go-getter attitude necessary for such a task. Necessary? So can you please help me? Tell me what awaits for me there. I'll wait right here as to not disturb you or anything. Alright. Person that looks like a grandma. But I assume it's also AI generated, so it's not, you know... it's not drawn like by a person, but... yeah. Whoa. Old. I assume, I don't know. Again, I don't know what AI they use specifically for this one, but I know, like, again, DALL-E or whatever. DALL-E. Which I don't think is actually open, you know. It's like it's only for exclusive people only. But there's like a mini version, I think, that somebody else made based on the same thing. They made it free, but it's less powerful or something. I don't know. But anyway, the way, you know, it works with DALL-E anyway is that you input like a description, and then, you know, the AI just makes images based on that. You know, kind of like, in a way, it's like searching for images on Google. You know, except obviously the pictures themselves don't come from anyone real. It's from the AI itself. You know, combining these images into something they think is the thing you're talking about. You know. Anyway, there's a note here. Okay, it reads, "Forgive me, Ava, for I will see you on the other side. E." Says E with a big nose. I see. Well, there's a box. Can I push the box? No? Okay, it's just decoration. Don't worry about it. Okay, there's another note there. I could get that note. If possible. Let's read this note. It reads, "I love you more than anything else in this world. E." Okay? this time, that guy has the chicken pox? I don't know. Strange music, by the way. Pretty cool. There's a note here. It reads, "This is Mr. Karabekian. You have found him, or perhaps he has found you." E. Okay. Different looking kind of crate. Also Roman pillar. Over here. I feel there's a monster growing inside of me. Who knows? The very same could be happening to you. E. E. That looks to be the exit. It looks like a rug. I want to read all the notes though. The text next to it has been censored. Okay. Nope, can't read that. Is there a way to go to the right? Or not right, but rather to the left? We're already on the right. Because I saw some notes on the left, but I couldn't seem to have reached it from here. It seems to be blocked off, I think. Oh, I go up. Did I go up yet? I guess I did. Okay. Alright, yeah, because I want to read this one. Another note. I hate you more than anything else in this world. E. Okay. That's quite the opposite of another note that I got. E. E? Who is E? Those voices, do you hear them? The ants, do you see them? I don't see any ants here. Buddy. Another note. There's one thing for sure. Your thoughts cannot be trusted anymore. Alrighty. Is this like... You know, I wonder, is this text AI generated? Maybe, maybe not. I don't think it was mentioned that the... Like any kind of text is AI generated. Only the art was. Alright, I guess that's it. I don't think there's any other notes. I could be missing something, but it looks all the same to me. Well, that's fine. I think I'll go back, because I need to go all the way back to the right again, and reach that location of the rug. I assume that's the exit. Not this rug, but the other rug. Yeah. AI. AI is pretty cool. Again, when you hear AI, at least the way I understand it, I'm not much of a computer science person myself, but the way I understand AI is that it's not like, again, it's not like the type of AI that's gonna, gonna be like HAL 9000, that's gonna like murder you or anything. It just really is just, I mean, it can be very sophisticated, but it's like it can't really, replicate like a real human all that well. But well, who's this guy? He looks like an old man. What the fuck are you doing in here? I mean, these are all kind of true. I'm finishing the maze. I'm cleaning a painting. I'll just, that's my overall objective, I guess. Paintings? What in the Sam Hill are you talking about? Look, I'm the guy who built this dear maze, see? What you doing right now, well, it's fucking it right up. So I'm gonna need you to turn around to where you came from and let me work in peace. Why? You young people, always with the fucking questions. I wish to God I wasn't dead right now, because if I was, good sir, I'd strangle you with both my hands. You're dead? Don't act like you're surprised by it, kid. Everyone here has kicked the bucket, just some more so than others. And I unfortunately happen to be among those more so folk. Listen, I don't really think I'm real, The real me is about 1,000 miles that away, playing fiddle with the man downstairs, you know what I mean. Doesn't mean that the me that's here can't have some fun. See, when I was alive and kicking, I had a misfortune living with my wife for those last 50-odd years. It wasn't like she was bad or anything either, but you know. Even you have a filet mignon for dinner every night, you start hankering for something else. That's fine, I came with ways to entertain myself. You see, though I passed before my wife, her brain went first. And here's the kicker, I got quite the rise out of it. When it began, I started writing notes and drawings around the house, you see. Some were nice, some were not, all were cryptic. They were poison to her out of the brain, but she read them all the same. Soon, she would forget which ones she read, and which ones she hadn't, eventually drove her mad. I stopped writing them not long after. My job was done. Boy, the fun I would have watching her wander the house, go up the stairs, read my note, then down again, and do the same thing. Now I get to do the same, but bigger and better. If it happened my way, I should be wandering down this maze for eternity. Pretty great, am I right? No, and I'm stopping this. Yeah, no. Okay. I mean, I don't know if I can take this guy's word for it, but like he seems to just be abusing his wife because she has Alzheimer's. I'm stopping this. Well, what are you gonna do about it? Listen, I may not know much about this place, but I know this. It's for people who can't move on. That bitch, God bless her soul, still loves me. And have fun trying to convince her to stop. In my 50 years of treating her how you would expect I did, even I could imagine that. Plus, for her to move on, you have to remember what is happening, right? Not to mention, if you convince her to get out of limbo, I'll be trapped here forever. Alone. So don't do it if you haven't even a smidgen of sympathy for little old me. But I shouldn't worry much. There's a fat chance you'll be able to change anything. I'm just gonna sit here and continue working on making this maze even bigger. Alright, it's kind of an asshole. I don't know. I'm assuming if that's all there is to it. I mean, it seems like really horrible to do that to your wife, even if you're just bored, I guess? I don't know. But I guess, I mean, that kind of explains a lot of backstory of what this game is actually about. So I guess we're in limbo. And why everyone looks strange is that maybe, you know, everyone is like an amalgamation of their soul, more so than anything else, maybe. You know, they don't have their physical bodies. This is just a, you know, representation of their, like, damned soul, I guess, maybe. You can go ahead and give it your all, Buster. I'm gonna continue work on making this maze even bigger. That doesn't help me. I don't know what to do then. Nothing I can do around here. Can I punch him in the face? Can I just kill him? You know, you can't. I mean, if you kill someone in limbo, how's that work? They just come back? But that's why all these notes are here, I guess. Yeah. So, represent like him putting his notes everywhere. Well, I guess that wasn't really the exit. Maybe. And where is the exit? And how do I solve this? What's there to solve, actually? I'm not sure. Ava. Is that her real name? I don't know. Or is that like a fake name? You know, let's just trick her again. Can I talk to her again? Did you do it? Did you reach the center of the maze? Yes, actually. I knew you could do it. I'm so proud of you. Well, tell me, what was there at the center? I mean, I could just tell the truth, I guess. What's stopping me? Your husband. Oh, really? I don't remember much, but I can never forget my unending love for Elias, or Elias? Elias? I don't know how you say that. Elias. I'll say Elias. Elias, which is, I guess, E. What did he say to you? He's toying with you. He said he loves you. He's just an apparition. I don't know what to say. I guess you just say he's just an apparition. He's a ghost. Oh, I see. So this whole thing then, it was all just to mess with me. Well, I don't see a purpose in staying any longer. Maybe it's my memory, but the thought of just leaving this place behind never occurred to me. But now it seems like it's the best thing to do. Thank you, little one. You helped me realize a lot of things. Things I long convinced myself were impossible to work out. And most of all, thank you for being honest with me. I mean, honesty is the best policy. Now I kind of want to go back and talk to that guy, to Elias, and check if he was real or not. Was he real, or was he just a figment of Ava's imagination as well? And that was also just like, I don't know. Let's see. Oh, easier still. Hey, what's up? I see you talked to her, huh? What happened? Did she move on? Yes. That means I'm stuck here without her till the end of time. Curse you! And that radio bitch! How could you do this to me? Wait, I apologize. Please don't leave. You can stay here and walk through my maze, right? Please, don't go. I mean, kind of an asshole. I want you to move on too, like, how about you just stop this whole thing? Can you just not make a maze? Can you just, like, not make a maze and just move on, please? No? I guess not. Oh, well. That's too bad. Well, I can't help everyone. And if I had to choose between the victim and the abuser, I choose the victim, I guess, because they deserve to move on. That guy, I guess, will continue to be in limbo as his punishment. Bye. Alright. There you go. Painting cleaned. Da-da-da-da. How's the Mario song go? Like, da-da-da-da-da, or something? Or, well, what's the song that plays when you get a star? I actually don't remember. I don't know. I remember that Mario just goes like, wahoo, and then he did it. Or something. Looks like you managed to help Ava move on. Congrats, buddy. Though seeing that it was just a maze stroll and a heart-to-heart, I'm a tad embarrassed I didn't do the job myself. Nevertheless, the amount of work you saved me is commendable, to say the least. I know you must be chomping at the bit to hear about what's happening to you, so I decided to field some pre-approved questions from you. Now, you've only cleared one painting, so I won't be too loose-lipped. But you should feel free to talk to me if you want to learn about what's going on. And if you hunger for more info, there's always those other two paintings. Now, what can I help you with? Okay. Save my game. Oop. Okay, some other questions. Talk to me. Okay, let's talk, little man. For now, these are my pre-approved conversation topics. Okay, there's not much to learn about the actual context. What's your favorite food? My favorite food. Well, I don't have a favorite food, really. In fact, I don't know anything about food. It just sounded like a nice thing for someone to ask me about. Do you mind telling me about food? Maybe you can help me decide. My favorite food is actually sushi. I love sushi, especially cheap sushi, like the fake sushi that would, like a sushi connoisseur would scoff at. I actually like California rolls and stuff like that. I don't know. I just like trash sushi. And salmon, salmon's a classic, just salmon rolls. I actually prefer, some people like sashimi, which is, it is sushi, but I actually like the rice, classic like maki rolls or uromakis or whatever. I like the rice, like it's a nice compliment to the actual fish. I'm also the type of person, speaking of pizza, I'm the type of person that actually likes eating the crusts. I don't know. I like to refresh my palate, between slices. I can't just eat only the, the pizza part, I guess, the flavor part. I like to refresh my palate with like rice or something, or bread. Maybe I'm weird. Anyway. A discus of dough, filled as it is with meats and cheeses. It sounds good, but I'm not sure if that would be my favorite. Okay. Talk to me. Oops, I didn't mean to do that again. I guess I can choose another option, maybe. I don't think I'll go through all the options. Pizza's good. I mean, pizza's a classic. Dumplings. You know, I've never ate meatloaf before. I always see it in cartoons or in TV shows or whatever, you know? But I've never eaten meatloaf in my entire life. I don't know. Tacos. Tacos are always... Actually, I like tacos in terms of taste, but they're always, you know, I mean, the American tacos, basically. They always, you know, break. If you're using, like, hard taco shells, you know? I mean, from Taco Bell, for example. So I never actually like eating tacos because they always make a mess. Anyway. Burgers. Delectable slices of ground chunk, nestled between vegetable rounds and puffy loaves. It sounds good, but it's my favorite. Alright. Talk to me, bro. Talk to me. Monster trucks. As for monster trucks, I know jack shit about them. I would certainly know nothing of Gravedigger with its 540 cubic inch Merlin 1450 HP engine and cone 2-speed transmission, or the fact that it can often steal the show from my personal favorite, Overkill Evolution. Sharon seems to know more about monster trucks than he's letting on. Okay, he likes monster trucks. The only thing I know about monster trucks is that whenever they would advertise it, they would go like, Sunday, Sunday, Sunday. You know, it's like, you can watch these monster trucks drive over these broken cars. Don't forget to get your ticket for Sunday, Sunday, Sunday. Anyway, or something like that. I don't know. Let's clean another painting. Whoa. All right. Put the water in here. Intercom. I see. Drainage pipe. This is a sewer. It's a disgusting sewer. Keypad. Alright, well, can I go in or... hello? A voice is speaking to you over the intercom. Hello? Hello? Hello, hello? I'm just messing with you. This is a recording. Listen, you. I have designed this place with full intention of keeping people out. I take the very fact that you're standing here as a failure, a big one. There's nothing I can do about that now. Except this. Behold. My super mega awesome security system. See, I found a way to let only my loved ones through here. Not to say that anyone has been visiting lately, but that doesn't matter. Look, to get to me, you'll have to answer riddles. Hard ones. Wherever you are, there's no way you're getting through. I'd be real scared right now. I'm not gonna hold it any longer. Here's the first riddle. You ready? I mean, this is a recording, so say nothing. Well, it doesn't matter you're ready or not. So here's the riddle. This someone is my grandma's child, and my grandpapa's child as well. Do I have to actually solve this? I'm really bad at riddles. I'm bad at puzzles. This is a puzzle game, but I'm bad at puzzles. Grandma's child, my grandpapa's child as well. Okay. I mean, that's just a child, I guess. But they are nobody's son. Who is this someone? Input your answer in the keypad to the left of the door. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it now. If you mess it up, I'm gonna kick you out. I mean, there's someone who is my grandma's child, my grandpapa's child as well, but they're nobody's son. Who is this someone? My daughter? Well, it depends on the perspective, I guess. Nobody's son. So it has to be a woman, right? That's the idea. Uncle, my mother, my grandpapa's child, and my grandma's child is my mother. Yeah. You got the answer? But how? I feign, surprise because this is a recording. That's fine, I guess. But you won't get through the next room. You'll find it behind the big door. All right. Again, it's a record. That's what they say. It's a recording, right? It's not real. There's no need to pretend, to react to anything. It's all fake. It's all, you know, this is all just a react YouTuber. You know, they're just reacting and everything. That's all. They're pretending to react to stuff. They're not really watching the content. You know, they're just pretending to react. Hello. If you're listening to this, that means you made it through the first room. I have no clue how you did that. You must be either really smart or the person I'm looking for. But could you be her? Well, whatever. Enough of that. We're moving on to the next riddle. Because I'm the Riddler, I guess. Are you ready? Of course you are. Here it is. A cloud is my mommy. The wind is my papa. Okay. When I grow up, streams and rivers will be sons of my own. Okay. And I guess that makes fruits and veggies my daughters. When I die, you'll find me in the dirt. That's if I die, though. Remember, input your answer. Do it. Do it. I am the riddle. No, okay. Sounds watery. So it's like... Wait. I have to look at the riddle again, so... The cloud is my mother. The wind is my father. You know, it's like nature, I guess. When I grow up, streams and rivers will be sons of my own. When I grow up. And that makes fruits and veggies my daughters. When I die, you'll find me in the dirt. That's if I die, though. Again, it sounds watery, like water, ocean. But suddenly a thought appears in your head. You're about to see the text input screen. Select the input using... Okay, I know we're giving a tutorial, you know. But select the input using the cursor. The backspace can be utilized by pressing the escape key or by double tapping if you're on mobile. Mobile? You play this on mobile? I didn't even know that. Okay. Huh. Interesting. Again, I was thinking water. But it's only okay. Time for me to like not know the answer now because it's a 1, 2, 3, 4 4-letter word. Okay, the cloud is my father. And like it's weird how they refer to it as, I guess, family. I don't know what that means, but in terms of metaphor. When I grow up, rivers and streams will be my sons. Veggies and fruits will be my daughters. Again, that's like, I don't know. Cloud is my mother. Wind is my father. Rain, maybe? Does rain die? I don't know. Rain. Okay. Okay, is it just rain? Alright. I mean, it was water, but rain. It's the water cycle, you know? You got the answer? But how? That's fine, I guess. You won't get to the next room. You'll find out. Okay. But yeah, I mean, rain doesn't die necessarily. I mean, either it gets, I guess, you know, dropped into a water pool, a water source, and you drink it, I guess. Eventually, like an animal or whatever. And then it turns into pee, I guess. But eventually, you know, water doesn't die, it evaporates. And that's as far as I understand. Hey, there's a hammer here. Yes, I like this hammer, please. Don't worry about it. It's just for self-defense. Also kind of weird. Look at some eyeballs on the left there. Number. I don't have a number yet. What's this? You. There's a photo here with a note. It reads, you. Ye? It appears the frame is fastened to the back with nails. Would you like to use the back of the hammer to remove them? Yes. Okay. For some reason, there looks to be a grabber that was hidden in the painting. You decided to take it. I got a grabber. Anything else? You. For you. There's a note here what appears to be a metal panel. It reads, for you. Nailed down quite. It appears to be nailed down quite tightly. Use the hammer. And there's a message written in a very tiny script beneath the panel. No matter how hard you try, you aren't able to read it. I need like a magnifying glass then. How do I get a magnifying glass? No. What's this? I see something sparkling here. There's a drainage pipe here. You see something hidden deep inside of it. With the grabber, you should be able to get it. I reach it. Your grabber closes around a cold and slick metal object. You obtain a magnifying glass. Exactly what I needed. And it's all just, a lot of like roundabout ways just to solve the thing that you need to solve. The intercom is mysteriously silent. Oh. Hey you! This isn't a recording anymore, you're talking to the real me. I want to be honest with you. There are no riddles anymore. This door is going to stay locked. I'm sorry. But if you are who I hope you are, let this be a puzzle, like the ones we always did. Please, come rescue me. Nah, I'm not who you think you are. Or I am, I guess. I'm just some dude with a weird face. Can't read without visual aid. Would you like to use your magnifying glass? Yes. Ta-da! You're barely able to make out the words. It reads, the password is 6174. I love you. Okay. Well, it's not for me. It's not for me at all. A thought appears in your head. You're about to see a number input screen. Okay. 6, 1, 7. Wait, what was it? 3? Oops. What was it? You're wrong. Ah! No! Alright. So 6174. Not 3, 4. Door is unlocked. Wow. I go inside. It's very red. Hey! This dude. You. You're not her, aren't you? Oh, that's okay, though. Because I have the real her right here. Look! Okay, look at that. Who is her? She's... I had a feeling someone like you would come. You want me... You want to pull me out of this place, right? Tell me, why are you here? To clean your painting. Clean my what now? Well, whatever your reason. I'm staying put. Right here. Laying my feet right down. See, I have unfinished business this river. I'm gonna stay as long as it takes for me to deal with it. Well, what happened? Listen, mister. As you may know, I really like puzzles. Love them to death. This love came from someone very special in my life. My mother. Every Sunday, she would sit me in her lap and we would do the crossword together. Not to mention those checkers games or big jigsaws that would take up our entire floor. Our favorite game, though, that was Marco Polo. You know, the one where you both get in the water and one calls out Marco, the other says Polo, you gotta find each other. Some people wouldn't call it a puzzle, but those people are losers. It totally is one, is it? Playing in that big river down here from our house, there was nothing better to do. Then, one day... Then what? Then one day I wanted to play Marco Polo and start all the way at the bottom of the river. I was so far away, it was a miracle I could still hear my mom's voice. It took me half an hour to even get close. But when that happened, when I went up the river, my mom's voice changed. I mean, I was not hearing it right the whole time. It sounded like my dad's voice. I don't think that was a big issue. My dad, I saw him sometimes. He seemed nice. But yes, as I got closer, I realized it was my dad. I got up right next to him and opened my eyes. I asked him where Mom was, and he said, with her new friend. That's what he meant. He said I would see her soon anyways. And he grabbed my arms, grabbed them real hard. I could feel his nails. I asked him why he was doing that, and he said, relax, it's just a game. Then he pushed me under the water and held me down there for a really long time. A really, really long time. In that moment, I thought of the darndest things. I thought of the games I played before and the ones I could never get to play. I thought of my mama. Most of all, I couldn't stop thinking about my dad's eyes. They were wide open, but he was staring right through me. It's like he was daydreaming, thinking about a place far, far away. And then just like that, I woke up here. It was lonely at first, but now I have her, and my puzzles just like I used to. Now the only thing left is to wait for my real mama. Then we'll start playing together and pick up where we left off. That's why you can't make me leave this place. This newest puzzle of mine has yet to come to an end. What do you think? You're dead, bro. I kinda guessed that already. But when you say it like that, it makes me real sad. I just can't see how I can leave with my papa still out there. With those eyes of his. I don't know why, but the thought of that makes my skin crawl. And my mama. I miss her. Miss her a lot. Can't I just wait here for them, so I can sort things out? You'll see her again. Really? Is there a place after this where I can do that? I don't know. I say nothing. It really is a puzzle, huh? What happens to us after we... I think that's a puzzle I want to solve. Listen, mister, I think I decided now. We're gonna leave all this. Leave it all behind. There's better places for me to be. And I think that... Well, me staying here, staying all mad and sad, I have a feeling that's what my papa wanted all along. I shouldn't let him control me like that. Well, that should be it. Mister, I'll see you on the other side. Whoa. Alright. I can't tell, I mean, that sounded like a... According to the dialogue, I seem to be a kid, actually. But the AI generated art makes him look like a grown-ass man, though. I don't know. The chin, I don't know, it makes him look like he has like a... kind of like a... Not really a beard, but you know. Like a bit of hair on his chin, so I just assumed that he was like a grown-ass man. But that sounded like, you know, papa, mama, you know, and the story how he died. It definitely feels like, to me anyway, it sounds like, a child, you know? Oh, kind of creepy. It appears the doll from before has moved into this room somehow. Its mouth is beginning to move. Slav? Though isn't moving anymore. Slav. I don't know what that means. Is that like maybe... I don't know, it's some language. Is it like... Is it translated to like Marco Polo, maybe? Is that what it is? I don't know. Slav. Oh, anyway, whoop. Back here. Oh, looks like you managed to help the little one move on. I must say, I didn't think you had it in you. That kid was a real sob story. Glad I didn't have to get involved. You know, I'm uncomfortable around that kind of stuff. Anyway, you really took a load off my shoulders by doing that. I'm feeling like we could be very good friends. And you know what friends do for each other? That's right, they give exposition! I think it's finally time to begin to tell you what's going on. So feel free to talk to me about it. Ah yes, exposition. Well, let's save my game first. I always save my game. Who Sharon is? That is certainly an interesting question to ask. Now let me put it this way. Maybe in another life, the Sharon you know will be the captain of a boat. Not a big boat, mind you. I can't say I'm a freighter kind of guy. But maybe a canoe, a long one. And on this canoe, I take people around, bring them where they need to be. I feel like that sums it up pretty well. Okay, well, I mean, he's the Sharon. He is the Sharon? The most popular of Sharons? With many followers on social media. What this place is? Could ask the same question of myself. Look, I do know this. There's an upstairs and a downstairs in this world. But you've noticed when you came in, you were sent every which way. Down, up, and down again. See, this place is somewhere in between. It's for people whose fates are somewhat hard to decide. No endless hellfire and no heavenly banquets either. It's no wonder a place like this is so stuck still. A little boring if you ask me. Can I go back up actually? I just end up over here. Can I go to all the way to the right? I wonder. Yeah. Oh, there's a final painting over there. It seems. Okay. Can I? Well, I'm curious. Can I just interact with it? Okay, not yet. All right. I assume it's the final one. You can't touch that one yet. Alrighty. Well, let's check out the third one. Oh, that painting over there. It's a dangerous one. I would save me before you head in, lest you risk losing everything. Well, I think I already saved, so let's go in. I would like to clean it. Whoa! There's a placard on the wall. In the middle of this place, you will find the emergency generator. Your journey begins there. C. Now it's C. Oh, I can't run, by the way, even though I hold down shift. There's a locker here. Would you like to rummage around inside of it? Sure! There's nothing wrong that could happen, right? Whoa. It appears the lockers on each side of the wall were connected and emerged on the other side. Huh, okay. Like teleporters? Is there anything else to explore on the other side, though? First, let me see. Woo! I saw some garbage. Does this help me? There's a pile of trash here. It's too dark to see what's inside of it, though. See a bell as well. I think that's a bell. What's on the right? Anything on the right? Some rubble. Bells. Or garbage. Blood. No, it's just some blood. Don't worry about it. And another locker, it seems. Probably go on that side, too. That's kind of weird, but I guess, yeah, okay, you can just go this way then. You don't need to take the locker to end up over here. You can simply walk around. Okay. Hospital beds. Door. Garbage that I probably can't do anything about. Windows open. More blood. What's over here? Oh, can't go in there. You need a key card. Alright. And I assume this locker, just to check, I assume this locker goes back all the way down, right? Over here, which is where I was before, I think. Yeah. It's a little shortcut if you go to the right. You know, this, my gamer senses tingling. This feels like it's gonna be a chase sequence. You gotta, like, pay attention. Okay, well, I wish the checkpoint was, you know, more convenient. But I guess, yeah, the idea is that you're gonna be chased, and you're gonna find the shortcuts to the lockers, maybe. Anyway. It requires 4 keys. You're still missing them. What? Alright. Well, the hint was generator. In the middle. Oh, it seems like the generator could be there. It could be that door right there, but it needs a key card. Okay, and I don't have a key card. Where do you get a key card? I don't know. Herein lies the nursery. Whatever lies inside must be kept and protected. To enter, 4 keys are needed. Aluzin, Alrudu, Altusbid, and Alugudibbu. Okay? I don't know what those mean. Crack in the floor there. A pile of trash. Can't do anything about that. Well, we just walk around, I guess. A key card. When you were in the locker, you brushed past a small plastic object. A key card. Alright, okay. So you had to actually go inside the locker themselves. And not just teleporters, they also had an item in it. Alright. Alrighty. There's some notes. This room kept killing my cleaners, so I had the bright idea to deal with it myself. Never doing that again. That bastard sealed himself away behind a door that needs 4 keys. 4 keys! As if that wasn't enough, there's a monster out there. I barely made it back out of the painting alive. So, you, dear reader, proceed with caution. Learn his movements, rummage in the junk for his 4 keys while the monster is at bay. And you might just make it through with all your bodily functions intact. C. C is Sharon. That's why. Yeah, he said, like, killing other cleaners. I'm also another cleaner. It's not a very good track record if your employees keep dying in this location, I feel like. Do I have, like, life insurance? This appears to be a generator of some sort. Turn it on. Appears the emergency lights have come on. But the monster also came on. That sound, it came from outside. Uh-oh, I can't save the game. Uh-oh. Whoa, whoa. I can run though. Wee, whoa, I'm dead. Game over, instantly. Good, cool, thanks. Try again. Start from here though. Lights. Like, I wish there was a save point here, you know. That'd be nice. Alright, let's try again. Whoa! Alright, there's a monster that way, I assume, so let's go this way. Of course. Garbage, 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 garbage. You begin to search the pile of garbage, you copy an object, you obtain the Alfredo key. Alfredo key, good. Go this way. Gotta use the lockers. Some more garbage over here. You got... I'll get back with the key. Can I leave and save, by the way? Is that how it works? Let's save in the middle of all this, you know? I like to save that progress, and you're gonna go back. Whoop. There you go, still running around. Where's the monster? Not here? Okay, got that key. Now I don't know, I don't remember the key names. I wonder if some of the key names you have to pay attention to or something. Oh, not that way. Run, 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 run. Oh, oh. Okay, good thing it didn't chase me all the way, directly. And this one. I hope those are all the keys. There you go. And welcome to the meat dimension. Actually, kind of reminds me of that chocolate, actually. You know, that chocolate with the holes? Arrow or whatever? Which they always say, like, you know, you taste the bubbles. But to be honest, I never taste the bubbles. I always try to eat it, like let it melt in my mouth, but I don't feel anything. I always see those people in those commercials and be like, taste the bubbles. And then when I try to do it, I don't taste any bubbles at all. It's a lie. You know, I think. Unless I'm doing it wrong, somehow. It's very difficult. Is there some trick to it? I don't know. I feel no bubbles. One of the monsters gonna chase me through this. I guess not. Hello, person. Who are you? Get a little closer, kid. Calling me a kid? You look like the kid. You look like a, you know, a weird flesh baby, or like a monkey. Get a little closer so I can see you. Okay, I will walk closer. I see. I have no idea who the fuck you are. Who are you? I am really fucked up. You need to move on. Heh. If I had a nickel every time I heard that, I have a lot of nickels. See, the type of people who say that shit, well, they're not the type of people that did the same things I did. It's one of those takes... Or it's one of those takes one to know one sort of things. Well, what did you go through? Why should I tell you? I guess you're the first other person I've ever seen here. Maybe I do owe you an explanation. I am, or was, a soldier. Okay. The kind where you had to shoot people. I can't remember why I became one. I think because my dad was one, his dad was one. God, I didn't even think. Maybe it's one of those games I played. You know, Call of Duty. No, the old ones with the chips and chirps, the one-man armies who will overcome all odds to slaughter hundreds. Doom, maybe? Wolfenstein? I think you should already know, it's not like that in real life, you know? It's not on like a... First, you know, it's not like the gun that just comes out of your chest, you know, and then you just press the button and say, oof, oof. Blah. And then you pick up health pickups, I guess, health drops, and then... Anyway, the people barely making by, fighting with scrap and determination against a force that shoved a boot down their throats. They're the ones we shot with high-powered explosive rounds miles away in the sky. But still, I found a way to justify things. They drew first blood. Look at all the cruel things they do. And on and on. Listen, do you know what we were told to do when a moving vehicle entered our sights? Go on, take pot shots at them. We said that was okay. They knew these roads were off limits. We always promised to shoot at the ground in front of them first. None of that was true. And do you want to know the worst thing? I enjoyed all the killing. When I hit someone a mile away going really fast, the guys next to me would pat me on the back and smile. Good job. Wasn't much different than a game. You just said it wasn't. You know, you said it wasn't like a game, but then it is a game. And that was just the beginning. Shooting those drivers who were just trying to leave. It made the people there mad. So they threw rocks at us and then threw explosives too. We responded by kidnapping nearly every man there in the middle of the night. After that, well, a friend of mine showed me a picture. In it, they made a pyramid of naked, shivering, dying prisoners, and they were standing behind them, smiling. Taking the photo into my hand, I felt as I was staring into hell itself. Even then, though, there was this part of me. This part of me that bubbled up from inside. It reveled in the suffering of these people, felt they deserved it. What was inside of me was a monster. No doubt, it was beginning to split away. I felt I had no choice. I downed a bottle of liquid that made my throat burn and took a drive in the mountains. And that's the last thing I remembered. It's no wonder, then, that I'm in a place like this. What about you, though? I've talked long enough. I feel like it's your turn. Why are you here? Look at you. The silent face. Do you even know? I know why I'm here. I'm here to clean paintings. And what will that purpose of yours be? To help myself? To help others? Well, I'm helping this guy named Sharon. So, technically I am helping others. You know? That's bullshit. The kind of people who are sent down here, that isn't their purpose. But listen, if you really want to help someone else, I have a favor to ask of you. Do you see that machine on the left? Or to my left? I don't know for sure, but I have a feeling that's what has been keeping me alive all this time. I don't like it here, so I would have shut that thing off a long time ago. However, as you may be able to see, I can't really move around that much, so I haven't been able to do that. So you think you'll be able to shut the machine off? Let me move on to whatever's in store for me next. Of course, it's your choice whether or not you want to let me exit this thing gracefully. I'm not really in a position to force your hand. Just do what you... do what you feel is right. Okay. So I guess this guy... I mean, obviously, I guess the idea, the metaphor you can make here is that this is what's left of his humanity, I guess. It's a very small part, considering that he's slaughtered many people as his time as a soldier. I mean, I guess it could just left very vague. But I assume maybe something to do... I don't know. I mean, you think like Vietnam, I guess, as well. I don't know if the soldier's that old. But like any soldier, I guess, you know. Any soldier is sent to like a foreign place to, what was it called? It's like to enforce democracy or something like that. I don't know. But obviously, in many situations, soldiers there, you know, do a lot of war crimes. You know, do a little bit of war crime. That's all. Don't worry about it. And then they hide it because whatever. I guess you can do whatever you want. Turn the machine off. Sure. I'm gonna euthanize him. Thank you. Dead. Or not dead? Moved on, technically. Alright. Time to leave through this meat dimension again. Do I have to leave every such a long walk to go through. Every time to leave the painting, you have to go through the backtrack, you know? I guess, yeah, again. That was a soldier. He did many war crimes. All the other soldiers are like, haha, very funny. It makes sense, you know, a lot of military culture, as we know, tends to desensitize the enemy. And that's what happens, right? When you desensitize the enemy, you can do many human rights violations, and nobody knows. Well, not nobody knows at all, but, you know, it's rarely reported because all the soldiers, most likely, are protecting each other, right? But are also, like, kind of encouraged to do that, so, I don't know. Anyway. Do you miss it? Can you feel it? Where do you put the pain? Oh, actually, the game, I think, already had voice acting there. Anyway. Have you looked at your choices lately? Are you still you? Or something like that. How did they do that voice? I mean, it's probably through a filter. Anyway. The other me. He must be gone now. Ah, dead. Alright. So I guess that's his monster self. Alright, there you go. Time to leave, I guess. Oh, I can't teleport through the lockers anymore. Only my shortcuts. Oh, I guess I have to run. Yeah, again, the metaphor is that, yeah, the monster and the little, like, weird flesh blob, you know, with no limbs, I assume, they're one and the same. Two parts of the same self. So there you go. Makes me wonder, again, that grandpa, you know, the grandpa in Ava's painting. I wonder if it was also just a piece of Ava as well, right? Just another memory, not really the actual Elias or whatever. But anyway. I see the monster's moved on. Listen, as we already know, I very willingly put you at great risk of losing life and limb just now. But, and this is a big but, I did it with good reason. You see, you may think I'm some kind of lazy bum, but I was once a spring chicken like you. And back then, I tried to clean that damn painting myself. However, I soon reached a point where I knew that staying any longer would certainly result in my death. If that were to happen, who will be here to guide people along, save their game, and give them more encouragement? Nobody. And look at where that choice brought me. You're able to get that poor soul to move on and all of my help. Now, I know you may still be very justifiably angry at me right now, and I want to assure you your feelings are valid. However, I think I know a way I can make it up to you. I'll tell you about things I never tell anyone who steps foot in here. And that isn't just cause you're the first one to survive that painting, mind you. Haha. Just give me a talking to just give me a talking to if you're interested. Alright, save the game. Alright. Super Exposition. Give me the Super Exposition. Who Sharon is, what this place is. Yeah, okay, I think there are two questions here. Who are you? Who you are and what your purpose is. Or who you are, as in who am I, maybe? You. You're really making me think hard, pal. See, when someone walks in here, it's not like I know all about them. I have this feeling of what they did, their past, but it's just that, a feeling. And let me put it this way. Do you know when you wake up, you can remember your dream, but only parts of it? And those parts, when you do remember, sometimes it can be real hazy. Well, it's like that. All I have is this collection of bits and bobs that are all muddled up, or muddied up. But I can try to make sense of them for you, because you're my friend. And let's see. You are a person who likes to figure out what's up from down. A detective, perhaps, or maybe just someone who likes puzzle games. You're always in for a good fight, too. And you settle things that are strange. That's all. Okay? But the face kind of reminds me, it's like, what's that guy? I forget his name, but he's like a superhero, you know? Or not really. Not really a superhero. He's not like a lot of superpowers, but he's that guy that wears the mask, you know? And like, what was it? DC, was it? You know, there's two comics. DC and there's Marvel. I think it's the guy who's like a detective, has a weird mask. Like the ink blob. What do you call it? Ink blot? Or Rorschach? Is that his name? Or is that's someone else, I think. Anyway, like a guy who wears a thing on his face. Actually, no, maybe it is Rorschach. I mean, but Rorschach is not... It's a different thing, though. It's not really like from DC or Marvel, though, I think. Or is he? I don't know. Anyway, let's talk to Sharon some more. What's your purpose? Or what's my purpose? Well, that's the toughest question of them all. I don't even know what my purpose is, man. How am I gonna know yours? Well, I guess I'm the one who put this down as a conversation topic, and you are my friend now. I figure I do owe you at least an attempt at explaining this stuff. My guess is, your purpose isn't too different than those of the people you dealt with. See, how do I put this? Time is solid here. Title drop. This place has a habit of keeping people still and silent, letting the days blend together. Until they're able to move on, that is. And while you think you're different, I don't know, you very well might be in a standstill of your own. But I have an inkling that there's a way out of it, just like there was for the people in the paintings. And I also have an inkling that, well, you know exactly what to do next. What I'm saying is this, friend. If we don't see each other on the other side, I bid you farewell. I've had a hell of a time helping you out. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Sure, let's do the food conversation again. I actually didn't mean to go through this branch again. I wanted to save. But, how you feel about dumplings? A moist ball of filling, sometimes flesh, sometimes vegetables, and wrapped neatly in a flour water wrapper. Sounds good, but not sure my favorite. Okay, still not his favorite. Never know what his favorite is. You know what, since we're here, I'm actually gonna go through all of it. What else? What else? There's only a few more options. There's meatloaf and tacos. And also, this is stupid, I guess. Meatloaf. My. A good piece of chopped animal bits arranged in bread form. This is truly the ultimate all-around eating experience. I would be proud to call that my favorite food. Okay, his meatloaf is his favorite food, as it turns out. If you ever want to know what Sharon's favorite food is, it's meatloaf. Congratulations. Alrighty. Go over here. I assume, you know, he said, like, you know what to do next, you know, in terms of, like, typical game design. You just go to the next part over here. The thing you didn't interact with, you know. Yet, let's interact with it. Let us clean it. And go inside our own painting. You recognize the painting. Very, very well. Just like before, a small voice seems to be calling to you from within. It says, "The end." Ah! Oh, okay, that's it. It actually just ends there. Alright. I didn't even notice. Is that our painting right there, maybe? Interesting. What does that mean? Well, it means that I could mean like a few things, maybe? I'm not sure. Well, we did clean the painting. Because, you know, the dark way to think about it is that we get stuck in our own painting, right? Just like the others. However, I do think it's not just that, because we did clean the other paintings, so... I don't know. Okay, I have like... Well, I have two theories. One theory, it's, again, the dark one, where it's like, actually, again, we get stuck in our own painting, right? The idea is that Sharon has been manipulating, you know, all the other ones, all the other souls, I guess, to clean other paintings, and then, after they're done, they go inside the painting, you know, and get stuck in there, you know, in their own head or whatever. And and they wait until another cleaner actually cleans their painting or whatever. But I don't know. That assumes that Sharon was like a villain, and like I don't know. I don't know if it holds water because the people inside the paintings they don't know all about the cleaning of the paintings, right? Unless there's some kind of weird thing where maybe it's different for everybody, and maybe not everyone is like a cleaner or something. I don't know. Or like they lose their memories. I don't know. But that's like the pessimistic theory. Where it's like, yeah, we got tricked and then get sent back into the painting. The second theory, I think, maybe a more happy one, a more optimistic one, maybe, is that we were inside our own painting this entire time. You know, it's like a weird metaphor where, you know, we end up in limbo, and the idea is that we were inside our painting the entire time, and you know, it's obviously a little like weird because technically we're also going to other people's paintings, but we're also outside our own painting. But I think that's the idea, right? We're in our own painting, and we're all like already in limbo, and we're already trying to find a purpose, and that purpose we found by helping others, technically, in a way, maybe, presumably, I guess. And after that, by doing that and by helping Sharon, we kind of fulfilled our purpose, and now we're ready to move on. And therefore, as we go inside our painting, we disappear and then go to the other side, whatever that means. And obviously that, you know, we don't know what that actually means. It's like real life, you know, we don't know what happens after death necessarily. I mean, it depends if you're religious, I guess, but anyway. But yeah, that's the idea, I think. The optimistic theory is that we actually do just simply move on, and that's the idea. Maybe? I don't know. At least that makes sense to me, because we have the option to clean our own painting, right? By cleaning our own painting, that means we usually move on, right? Especially the other people in the paintings. We clean them up. That means we clean their doubts, I guess, and therefore they're ready to like pass on, or something like that. I guess the idea as well, the like limbo is all weird looking, you know, it's all AI generated, but like the idea is that the reason why it's all weird looking is because it's like the in between, you know. Everything is in between reality and the I don't know, the magical, you know, whatever it is, like whatever's the afterlife, basically. It's that, and then mishmashed together. That's why everything looks weird. Maybe that's the idea. I don't know. Anyway, but there you go. I guess that's the ending. I don't think there's anything else I can do. I don't know. I'm just trying to think if there's anything else in the game I might have missed. I'm not sure. I think I've interacted with most everything. So there's nothing else we can do. So there you go. So it's just again, the story, I guess, if you want to really like boil it down, is that we just help some people move on. You know, that's it. That's kind of it. We help Sharon, you know, with like we're like an intern, you know, for Sharon for like 3 people, and that's it. You know, but it was kind of cool. I like it. Obviously, interesting imagery and everything. I don't know how I feel about AI generated art, to be honest. You know, on one hand, it looks kind of cool. The idea is kind of cool, but because it's so chaotic, I don't feel the same way I do about like real art. You know, when real art is actually like not like just a chaotic mess, I guess. You feel something about it, right? But like AI generated, you feel like, again, it's kind of, the idea is cool that it's generated by a computer, or at least, you know, it's not really, maybe not a computer, but you know, like some kind of software. I don't know. I actually don't know how it works exactly. But you know, the idea is created by like artificial intelligence. But I don't really feel the same way I do looking at like an art made by like a person, you know, like a good artist anyway. I don't know. So I'm not sure how I feel about it. It's cool. It's a neat idea anyway. And I think I've seen another game, another game who used the same idea, I believe. And they also used kind of like a bit of it anyway, a little bit of the same idea in their game. And I do wonder if AI art gets better, you know, to the point where they can actually imitate real life artists much better, which, you know, some of the more powerful AI, I think, can kind of do that, I think, as well. But yeah, if they get even better to the point where it's almost non-distinguishable, I wonder what it would look like, you know? It'll be interesting. You know, it'd be kind of like, oh, artists just don't have jobs anymore. But well, I don't know. That's what they say about everything, I guess, in technology. So I don't know what's gonna happen, but it will be interesting. It would make the barrier of entry a lot lower in terms of like making some just like art, I guess. Like you could like make a video game, but like if you don't have any artistic skills, you could just use AI to make it for you or something like that. But I don't know, maybe. But then again, you know, if AI can just make art like at a certain level, wouldn't that level just be the base level at that point? You know, like everyone would just assume that's the base level in that case, right? So, and then it wouldn't look any different from anyone else because everyone else is using the same thing, right? So it would lose its uniqueness. But anyway. All right, I'm rambling for too long though. About the game itself, though, yeah, the game itself, cool story. I like the conversations with Sharon and everything. And the puzzles were like fun, not too hard, I think, which is nice, you know, because I'm pretty bad at puzzles, so I do appreciate it wasn't all that hard in terms of difficulty. And yeah, just a competent game. And I guess I like the way the narrative is presented, you know, where like you kind of learn each person's story, you know, and there's like an overarching thing that's kind of left a little vague, even though Sharon even like lampshades it with like exposition time, but you don't really get a lot of real exposition. It's just like a lot of references, a lot of implications, I guess, which is cool. I like that. Yeah, but not too vague though. I like that. I like there's a balance, you know. You don't want to be too vague where everything's like super cryptic. You don't know what the heck is going on. And obviously you don't want to just explain every little single detail, you know. This is why this happened, okay? And then here's like a 5 million page essay, you know, of how this works. It's like I don't need that, you know. So there's always a balance you need to strike, I feel like, in terms of, you know, keeping the story interesting enough but not like literally just vomiting every little detail at the person reading it. But anyway, so I think that the game strikes that balance. And yeah, and cool music as well. I like how, you know, I guess the word is psychedelic, you know, psychedelic drug music, but anyway, but yeah, I like that. There you go. I don't know. I mean, overall, interesting little game. I'm trying to think. Like the only feedback I have is very small. It's like I wish the checkpoint for that one thing where like you can die to the monster was better, but that's kind of it. I don't know what else I would say that would like improve the game necessarily, and even that's kind of subjective, right? Yeah, maybe you know, developer doesn't want to put a checkpoint there, but I kind of want a checkpoint there. You know, I feel like putting a checkpoint right before you actually are able to die. That's the best time to put a checkpoint, in my opinion. But anyway, yeah, I guess that's it. I don't know. That's just kind of a solid game, you know. The time is solid, but also this game is pretty solid. Anyway, but that was it. That was it for Time is Solid here. Yeah. I guess if you're on YouTube, you didn't know, I stream these games live on Twitch, so check me out over there if you're interested. I also have other playthroughs on channel, so you can look for those if you want. Thanks for watching. Until next time, see you then.